Do some warm-ups. You stand up. So spread both the legs out. Keep some distance between the legs. Keep the hands in front. Breathing in, take both the hands up. Turn them upwards, interlace. Join the hands together. Interlace. Fingers interlace with each other. Yeah. And then breathing, turn to the right side. Breathing out, bend forward. Then swing to the left side. Breathing in, come up. Look at the ceiling. Breathing out, come down from the left side. Swing to the right side. Breathing in, come up from the right side. Then come down from the right side. Swing to the left side. Breathing in, come up from the left side. Breathing out, down from the left. Swing to the right. Up from the right. And then last round, down from the right, swing to the left. Up from the left. And then turn to the center. Bring the hands by the side. Now the second one, you will turn the right leg pointing towards the right side direction. You will breathe in, bring both the hands up. Breathing out, take the right hand on the outside of the right foot and take the left hand across the face and look straight toward the fingers. Then breathing in, come back and bring the hands down. Now you do it on the left side. So breathing in, hands up. Breathing out, go to the left side. Breathing in, come back. One more round. Breathing in, come back. Then breathing in, turn to the left side. Then come back. And then relax. And focus on your breathing. Just pay full attention to your breathing. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. The outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures: an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above my head, a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me, creating a protective wall around me. The third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of mantra Om that I'm chanting. Now take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra, 4 petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus. 6 petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind your navel. 10 petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center. 12 petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further and take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16 petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Increase your awareness to Ajna Chakra behind your eyebrow center, 2 petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of the head, 1000 petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Mahaviddhishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Keep your hands near your chest. Follow me in making your sankalpa. I'm chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health. I go down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along. Otherwise, just be in the vibrations of the mantra. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Very slowly disengage your hands, keep them on your knees. Keep the body absolutely steady. In the steadiness of that body, experience the steadiness of your mind. Become a passive observer, like a standby person who is watching the thoughts as they come in and go out. As you are watching those thoughts come in and go, become a curious observer, asking a question, where are these thoughts coming from? Where are they going out? And that question will momentarily bring a blankness. Try and focus your attention on that blankness. Feel completely grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that Mother Earth will always provide you for all your necessities of life. Feel a surge of energy coming up from Mother Earth, penetrating your body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Then gently open your eyes and then lie down on your back. We'll do a body scan and then we'll start the practice. We're going to practice for lower extremities today. So stretch your legs out. Keep your hands by the side of the body, palms facing the sky. And very gently scan the body from the top to the bottom. Relax the body completely. Slowly bring your awareness to your foot. See if you can experience any sensations inside the foot, like the blood flow inside the foot, the pulse beat inside the foot. Now see how the foot are shaped. Are they flopped completely on either side, lying along the ground? Or are they slightly raised away from the ground? And if so, are they symmetrical on the right side and the left side? If not, what differences can you sense with your eyes closed? Now pay attention to your heels. What is the relationship between the heels and the ground? How are the heels pressing against the ground? What is the pressure between them and the ground? Just 1 second. Sorry. Now bring your attention to your calf muscles and experience how the calf muscles are pressing against the ground. Is the pressure symmetrical on the right side and the left side? How are the back of the knees? Are they completely flushed against the ground? Now pay attention to your thighs. Are they flushed against the ground? What is the pressure between them and the ground? Are they symmetrical on the right and the left? Repeat the same for the buttocks. Now pay attention to your spinal cord. Start from your coccyx and tailbone. Are they touching the ground or raised away from the ground? Then all the lumbar vertebrae 1 to 5, are they touching the ground or raised from the ground? Then thoracic vertebrae 1 to 12. Is each one of them touching the ground or are they raised from the ground? If so, which ones? Now pay attention to both the lower back. Are they flushed along the ground? Are they symmetrical on the right side and the left side? What about your mid back? What about the upper back? What about your shoulders? Are they fleshed along the ground? If they are raised from the ground, are they symmetrical on the right side and the left side? Now, one last time, scan your body. Relax wherever you feel the body is not relaxed. Mentally command that part to relax. And then very slowly fold one leg, then the other leg, keeping the feet flat on the ground, knees towards the ceiling. We will start with our first practice which we are familiar with, which is arch and flatten. So breathing in, arch the lower spine below the belt line, tailbone presses on the ground. Then breathing out, let the spine below the belt line flatten, press against the ground. And repeat 3-4 times. Then stretch your legs and relax. Now if you can observe, we will be repeating the movement by arching and curling. So you keep the hands facing the sky, and as you are arching, you will internally rotate the hands. That means when the hands are facing the sky, both the hands will go away from the body. And then when you are flattening, you will rotate it closer to the body and rotate it further up. The tailbone is up, lower back is pressing on the ground, and the hands are externally rotated. Once again, when you are curling the back, you will rotate the hand internally, it is called, but the movement will go away from the body. Tailbone is pressed on the ground, lower back is arched. Then you will bring it the other way around. When you are doing this way, your leg will slightly rotate outside. And then when you are doing this, the leg will very slightly rotate closer to each other. Just be aware of these two things. So start 4 rounds and then stop. So start 1, second round, Third round, fourth round, then relax. Now we will repeat the next movement, which is relatively simple to understand. As you are arching your back down and pressing the tailbone, press your shoulders closer to the ground. The head slightly comes up. On the back side, both the shoulder bones tend to go closer to each other. When you flatten, tailbone comes up, bring the shoulders forward. Now both the shoulders come closer. The shoulder bones at the back side move away from each other. And then repeat this 4 times. When you are arching, shoulder goes down, backbone, the shoulder bones closer to each other. When you are flattening, bring the shoulder forward, the shoulder bones go away from each other. 4 times. So get ready, start 1. Arching, shoulders pressed to the ground, head slightly tilted back. Feel the shoulder bones going closer to each other. Breathing out, bring the shoulders, rounding them closer to each other in the front. Flattening the back, tailbone is up from the ground. The shoulder bones are moving away from each other. Second round, breathing in, arch the lower back below the belt line, tailbone presses, press the shoulders on the ground, tilt the head a little back. Breathing out very slowly, flatten the lower back, bring the shoulders forward, tailbone is away from the ground. Breathing in, arch the lower back, tailbone on the ground. Press the shoulders towards the ground. Shoulder bones come closer to each other. Breathing out, flatten the lower back. Shoulders closer to each other. Now last round, arch the lower back. Shoulders pressed towards the ground. Breathing out, bring the shoulders forward. And then relax. Stretch your legs and relax. And then see how you can feel the effect of what you have done on your body. Very quickly glance the various portions of the body that we explored in scanning the soma, and see if you can notice any changes. Do you feel any change at the shoulder level, at the chest region, on the legs? Now we will do something wonderful, which is called opening and closing the flower. So if you can watch first, then you can practice. So it's similar to the practice that we do, where you keep the hands under your head, you keep the knees together, you come up like this. And then breathing in, you take the head back, arch your back, let both the legs go towards the knees, going toward the floor, wherever they can go comfortably. Then breathing out, bring the head up, elbows closer, the knees together, feet apart. You are closing the flower. Now you are opening the flower, arching the back, tailbone presses, take both the knees towards the floor. So the petals are all open. Now you are closing the flower, the foot moves away, knees come together, head comes up. So 4 rounds very slowly and go back very slowly. Opening and closing the flower should be very slow. So get ready and start. Round 1, elbows are in the front, head slightly tilted up, knees together, breathing in, arch the lower back, spread the arms wide, elbows away from each other, spread the legs out, both the knees going closer toward the floor. Now breathing in, flatten the lower back, tailbone up, bring the head and the elbows up, elbows closer to each other, knees closer to each other, spread the feet apart. Once again, breathing in, bring the feet together, spread the knees apart, take the head behind, take the head to the floor, both the hands on the floor, elbows away from each other, press the tailbone on the ground, arch the lower back. Breathing out, come up, elbows closer to each other, knees closer to each other, feet apart. Lower back flat on the ground, tailbone up. Breathing in, press the tailbone down, arch the lower back, take the head down, let the hands rest on the floor, elbows away from each other, bring the feet together, take the knees toward the floor. Breathing out, come up without instructions. Breathing in, open the flower. Breathing out, close the flower. Last round. Breathing in, open the flower. Breathing out, close the flower. And then relax. Stretch your legs. And then you can watch the next move. It's easy to understand. So this is the chair position that we normally follow. Our regular practice is to keep the hand over the ears, over the head, touching the opposite ear. In this position, we take the leg up and we take the head up. And then we go down. So this is movement number 1. In movement number 2, you will keep the hand by the side. You will take this shoulder will move toward the hip joint, and then you will raise the leg up. And then when you are taking the leg back, you will bring the shoulder back. So the shoulder goes down, the leg comes up, and then when you are taking it down, you take it back. If the head slightly comes up from the hand, let it come, doesn't matter. Then the third move will be you move the shoulder forward. In the forward position, you will take it down, and then you will lift the leg up. And then you will come back. So it is forward, down, leg up, and then come back. In the last one, you will take the hand over the head, straighten the bottom leg. The top leg is in this position, and you will raise only the leg up. So get ready. If you can adjust the camera a little bit, then I can see so that I can be in sync with your movement. Yeah. First, yeah, head and the foot up. Breathing in when you're coming up, head up, the foot up, knees are together. Breathing out, go down. Second round, breathing in, head and foot up. Breathing out, very slowly go down. Slow. Third round, breathing in, head and foot up. Breathing out, come down slowly and then relax. Now let the hand rest along the side of the body, the top hand. Now breathing in, move the shoulder toward the hip joint and lift the leg up, the foot up, knees together. Very slowly come back, very slowly come back. Second round, move the shoulder toward the hip joint. The foot comes away from the lower foot. Breathing out, very slowly take it down. Last round. Now, relax a little bit. Then you will move your shoulder forward, then move it down towards the knee, and then lift the leg up. Second round. Last round. Now, straighten the bottom leg, the top hand over the head. And now, keeping the knees on towards the floor, lift the foot up. And very slowly take it back. Very slowly take it back. Second round, lift only the foot up. Very slowly take it back. Last round, very slowly take the foot up. Very slowly take it back. Now relax and lie on your back and just see the side that you worked out. How is it? How is that side of the body as compared to the other side? Can you notice any differences at the shoulder level, at the hamstring muscles in the thighs, at the torso and the pelvic region on that side? Then slowly turn to the other side and we'll work on the other hand. So first both the head and the top foot will come up. Nice bend at the side oblique muscles. Very slowly breathe out. Second round, very slowly breathing in. Come up. Slowly breathing out, come down. You're contracting the side oblique muscles. Third round, slowly breathing in, come up. Very slowly breathing out, come down. Now take a couple of breaths. Second move, move the shoulder towards the hip joint and then take the foot up. See how the head automatically comes up even when you didn't intend it to move. Be aware of that. Allow it to do what it wants. Second round, relax. First, initiate the move from the shoulder. Let the shoulder move down. Correct. Then come up. Very slowly relax. Slowly go down. Now move the shoulder forward, calling rotating the shoulder, and then move it down. No, not that. The shoulder, we said the shoulder moves forward, down, and then this leg comes up. Correct, yeah. Second round, shoulder rounding forward, take it down towards the hip, and then lift the upper foot up. And then relax. Last round. Then relax. Now the last movement, come back to the same position, hand over the head, bottom leg straighten, and then lift the foot up. Breathing in, lift it up. Breathing out, bring it down. Breathing in, lift the foot up. Breathing out, lift it down. Breathing in, lift the foot up. Breathing out, lift it down. Now relax on the back. Stretch your legs. Hands by the side of the body and see how the body feels now. Do you feel heavier in the body? Do you feel lighter in the body? How do the legs feel? Do they feel heavier or lighter? Once again, scan the body in the same joints which we explored. Are the heels pressing more or less now as compared to the past? What about the back of the knees? Are they pressing more into the floor or are they raised more away from the floor? What about your buttocks? Are they pressing more into the floor or are they pressing more lightly into the floor? How is the back? Is more of the spinal cord now touching the ground or is more of the spinal cord raised away from the ground? What is it that you are seeing inside your own body? Then we will do a couple of movements which are a little more difficult but easy to follow. So in the same position where you're lying, you will take the right foot and place it on the left knee. So this is your starting position where the right foot is lying on the left knee. Breathing in, you will straighten this leg. And then breathing out, very slowly, you will bring it back. This is one. Second move is you will rotate the foot outside and then lift the leg up, keeping it rotated outside. So the angle in which the foot will move is slightly different. The muscles that get contracted are slightly different. Then you will turn it inward and then raise it. So start. Second round. Third round. Now very slowly rotate the foot externally and then lift it up. Keep it externally rotated. Second round. Third round. Now internally rotate the foot. Try and keep the, yeah, I like that, correct. Now lift it up. Only lift it as much as you can comfortably lift it, that's all. Correct. Third round. Now stretch both the legs and relax. And experience the effect of what you have done just now on the leg. And any differences between the leg that you worked on and the other leg. Then get ready to repeat it on the second leg now. Slowly. Now rotate the foot outside and lift it. You're tensing your toes, relax them. If you raise it a little less, that's okay. But don't tense your toes. Now rotate the left foot inward and lift it up slowly. Then relax and straighten the legs. Now for the next movement, you will again lie on the side. Just watch first. You will fold the leg, catch your foot whichever way you are comfortable with, and then take the foot all the way behind and stretch it as much as you can, and then bring it all the way closer to your chest as much as you can. So start breathing in when you're taking it out, breathing out when you're bringing it closer to the chest. One round. Second round, breathing in, breathing out. Third round, breathing in, breathing out. Now take the foot upwards and then fold it and bring it back. Last round. Now keeping the 2 feet together, bring only the knees up and very slowly bring it down. Once again, bring only the knees up, very slowly bring it down. Last round, bring only the knees up, very slowly bring it down. And then relax, stretch your legs, then shift the other side. Breathing in, take the legs as much behind as possible. Feel the nice stretch of the hamstring muscles. Breathing out, bring it closer to the chest. Breathing in, stretch it out. Breathing out, bring it closer. Breathing in, stretch it out. Breathing out, stretch it closer. Then take the leg up, bring it down, take it up, bring it down, take it up, bring it down. Now keep both the legs together, bring only the knees up, bring it down, only the knees up, bring it down, only the knees up, bring it down. Then stretch your legs out. Now you're going to play violin. So you can either keep the legs straight or the legs folded. Then you keep the left hand straight like this. Bring your right hand just over the knees and imagine you're holding the bow of a violin, and then as though you're playing the violin, moving up and down over the wrist. Now move it towards the elbow and play the violin over the elbow. Now play it over the shoulder. Then put the hands by the side and relax. Once again, get ready and play the violin under the hand, below the wrist. Now below the elbow. Now below the shoulder. Then release the hands and relax. Now see how the right side shoulder feels as compared to the left side shoulder. Now very slowly stretch the right hand straight. Use the left hand to play the fiddle. So over the wrist. Over the wrist of the right hand. Yes. Correct. Take the hand a little lower. You're taking it too high. Yeah. Correct. Even lower than that. Yes. Correct. Now play. Over the wrist. Yeah. Correct. Now over the shoulder. Now relax. Now one last move before penultimate move. So keep both the hands under the head. Keep the feet together. Now turn the head to the right side. Allow the right shoulder to sink in. So the left shoulder will slightly come up. Allow the knees to go down to the left side. See a nice cross lateral twist. Then breathing in, come back. Now breathing out, turn the head to the left side, let the left shoulder sink towards the ground. And then take the knees to the right side. Then again come back, turn the head to the right side, sink the right shoulder down, take the knees to the left side. Come back, turn the face to the left side, sink the left shoulder down, take the knees to the right side. Come back. Last time, head to the right side, shoulder sinks in, knees to the left side. Come back. Now head to the left side, knees to the right side. Then come back and stretch your legs. Now we'll do our regular cat stretch practice to close. So right hand under the head, legs folded. Breathing in, arch your back, tailbone presses on the ground. When you're breathing out and the lower back is pressing on the ground, bring the head up. Aim the elbow towards the opposite knee. Let the left leg come up. Then very slowly breathing in, go back. Arch the lower back, tailbone presses. Breathing out, come up. Elbow aiming towards the opposite knee. Breathing in, come down, arch the lower back. Breathing out, come up. Knee aiming towards the opposite, elbow aiming towards the opposite knee. And then come back and relax. Now we'll change sides. So breathing in, arch your lower back. Breathing out, right leg comes up, left elbow aim towards the right knee. And then very slowly go back, breathing in, press the tailbone down, arch lower back. Breathing out, press the lower back down, bring the knees up, elbows towards the right knee. Slowly breathing in, arch the lower back, tailbone presses on the ground. Breathing out, press the lower back down, tailbone comes up, bring the left elbow towards the right knee. Very slowly stretch it back and then stretch your legs. Lie on your back and now once again scan your body for all those same joints. First the heels, then back of the knee, thighs, buttocks, spinal cord. Overall, how does the body feel? Does it feel lighter or does it feel heavier? Then very slowly sit up, taking the support of your hands, be in a meditative position. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Rub your hands nicely and when they are warm, keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then gently open the eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat. So have a great week. It became an exclusive class for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
It's a, so today you just experience what happens. You might feel a little lighter, feel a little different when you're walking around, etc.
Yeah.
Just feel and let me know how it is.
No, in fact, the body was actually quite fluid in that sense, in a way that, the body felt a little stretched. There were a lot of constraints in the body. The muscles were all constrained. No, those loosened up quite well.
Oh, very good. Fantastic.
Yeah, in fact, I was feeling it even when I was doing those kind of twists and turns.
Okay.
I felt that.
Great, great. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Chalo.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So have a great week. See you on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Thanks. Bye.